folks, it's Saturday. It's about 6:35 p.m. The Moviethon pretty much ended at about 11:30 last night when I beheld the majesty, the majestic majesty, the majestic majesty majestique of Rutger Hauer in Beyond Justice. And I still had a couple films that I wanted to get to at least sometime this weekend, so consider this your bonus footage for the Rutger Hauer Endgame. What you hear in the background is the closing song of a movie called A Breed Apart, which is on Netflix on demand right now. In the movie, Rutger Hauer plays someone named Jim, who is a Vietnam vet, another Vietnam veteran, that is trying to protect some eagles on his private land. And everybody's giving this guy shit. Everybody wants stuff from this poor, totally freaked out, damaged individual. And, this movie is okay. Let's just say it's a little Earth-friendly. It's like writing Happy Earth Day on the end of a hammer and then bashing yourself in the face with it until all you can think about is the American bald eagle. So yeah, it was a little heavy-handed. Other people in the movie, Donald Pleasance, Powers Booth, Kathleen Turner's in this one. It's something. Give it a shot. I almost wanted to dip out really early on, but Rutger Hauer is so freaking weird in this movie. I mean, he is really strange. Even for him, his character is so bizarre. He's like in his own little magical world, even more so than normal. It's interesting. If nothing else, check out A Breed Apart for the for Rutger Hauer's performance. I'm not going to say much more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and watch another movie and probably wrap this up, and then I'll give you my final word on Rutger Hauer. On Rutger Hauer Endgame, I'll talk about Rutger Hauer's awesome voice, and of course, the fact that he's Dutch. He's Dutch. Get over it. And the very last movie of this Moviethon is Omega Doom. I couldn't think of a better way to stop watching Rutger Hauer movies than to stop on Omega Doom. Omega Doom is a post-apocalyptic, futuristic movie where Rutger Hauer plays the title character. He is a humanoid robot who was injured in the Great War between humans and robots, and he forgot his prime directive, which is to destroy humans. He shows up in this weird little border town where supposedly there's a bunch of weapons hidden somewhere, human weapons. And the last remaining robots are trying to fight over this mysterious cache of weapons so they can destroy a supposedly real army of human beings, which is coming to destroy all robots. You heard what I just said. No, that's what the movie's about. For silliness, like something that would have made perfect sense to me when I was 10 or 11, Omega Doom is it. I wish that movie had come out when I was really young, because a kid wouldn't question what was going on. A kid won't try to read into it, like, what is the director saying, and I mean, what is the director saying with this movie? Like, humans suck, robots, suck, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. The worst thing about it is that it's almost good. It almost knocks it out of the park. I mean, it's very weird. So you've got the weird factor. But then the special effects are really crappy, which shouldn't really be that big of a deal. But I've noticed a trend in some of Rutger Hauer's choices in movies is that he'll do something that has an interesting screenplay, regardless of the fact if the people can pull off this movie. I really wish it had come out in 1983. There would have been something special about it there. And I'm sure it has its fans. I'll probably get people trying to explain to me why it's good. I don't want to open those emails. You're not Dutch. Are you a Dutchman? Dutch. Dutch, Dutch, Dutch. So anyway, this is the end of the Moviethon. What have I learned? Like I said earlier, I learned that Rutger Hauer's always good. He's always perfect, whatever movie he's in. He's always the perfect Rutger Hauer for the movie. I found out that he's Dutch. I found out that he has two voices that he uses. He has a very gravelly, serious voice that you hear most of the time. Other times you hear his nasal voice which comes out. And he'll get like really nasal. Like for some reason he'll get really nasally like this. I don't know what that is. But it'll come out when he's trying to emphasize a point or when he's going crazy, the nasal voice will come out. In fact, in Wedlock he does that nasal voice through the whole movie, and that was awesome. His character was just so lovable in that movie. Let's review. Okay, the first movie we watched, Bone Daddy. Cool ending. Sort of gross, sort of gruesome thriller. Had the awesome Detective Sharon in it. She was really cool. Just an awesome character. Lots of rage, lots of pent-up rage in that chick. Very disappointing Blind Fury. I can't believe how much that movie sucked. I was really pissed. Then I watched Wanted, Dead or Alive, which has the honor of having the worst hair on Rutger Hauer. Wedlock is easily the best movie in this Moviethon. If you are open-minded and you want to have something silly and fun, watch Wedlock. It does not give a shit. It does not care. It just goes from one crazy-ass situation to another. Mimi Rogers is great. Joan Chen is always good. And then I made the mistake of watching The Blood of Heroes. The Blood of Heroes was awful. Like, really dreary. Really, oof. It wasn't the worst movie in the Moviethon, but I really had a tough time with that movie. When side characters, the whole aristocracy, when the side characters are instantly more interesting than the main characters, there's a big fucking problem. That has cult movie spray painted all over it. I mean, it's like, it's a dreary post-apocalyptic sports movie. Past Midnight was okay. It was an okay thriller. Can't say I enjoyed it very much. I think Natasha Richardson, not a favorite. Split Second is just awesome. Explosive, fun, gory sci-fi insanity. Lots of one-liners. Kim Cattrall being cute. Come on, she hasn't done that in a long time. The worst piece of fucking shit in this whole Moviethon, which is Beyond Justice. Beyond Justice. Beyond Entertainment? Ooh. No, Beyond bullshit. Like, it's unbelievable garbage. I didn't even mention Elliot Gould is in that movie. So, and Elliot Gould has this little thin mustache, and he looks really creepy. There's this sequence where the mother and the son are like having a bonding moment. He's watching with this horrible smile on his face from the bushes. It's like, yay, it's really... I hope he did that on purpose, hoping that he'd get cut out of the movie. So that was the end of day one. Day two, I recovered all day, did chores, slept, whatever I needed to do before I was ready for more Rutger Hauer. And I watched A Breed Apart. A Breed Apart is bad literature. A Breed Apart is very bad literature and Earth Day combined together. You have that innocent character, he's damaged, the world doesn't understand him, and he needs a good woman to straighten him out, and there's always some evil force that is trying to destroy him and destroy them, and fuck, that movie is really irritating. Well made, huge budget, big stars, but Earth Day. And last but not least, Omega Doom. Rutger Hauer having a ball, fighting as a robot, fighting some robots on robots. And that's it. I don't know what else to say. I am definitely going to chill out. Thank you, and have a pleasant time doing what you're doing. Make sure you have your own Moviethon. You could have a Moviethon with Miguel Ferrer. You could have a Moviethon with Peter Berg. You could have a Moviethon with Lorenzo Lamas, Michael Paré. This is for you.